coming up next, we've located a business that provides lawn care services specifically for seniors, and it's free. The details are ahead. Welcome to Our Issues, Hampton Roads. I'm your host, Ray Pearson. For seniors, caring for a lawn can be a real problem due to physical strain from mowing, potential for falls due to uneven terrain, as well as difficulty with heavy tasks like weeding or edging. Hiring lawn care services may sound like a solution, but it's one that most seniors who are on a fixed income just can't afford. But this program is in the business of finding hope. With me now is Emanuel Yancey, the executive director of Emanuel Hope Foundation Incorporated, an organization committed to enhancing the quality of life for seniors by providing them free lawn and maintenance. Yes, I said free. Yes. That's amazing because I know in taking care of my home, and I've tackled lawn care. I'm certainly not as good as you because I've seen your work, but I know it is a task. And so what is it that you get out of caring for lawns?
Well, first, I'd like to say I'm honored to be here with you today.
Oh,
It's a privilege to be able to share the impact of Emmanuel's Hope Foundation in the community. Now, the finished product, how you can turn something that may not be looking that good, but make it look so beautiful, it's wonderful. It's a wonderful feeling inside. And when I was a little boy, my great-great-grandmother, Grandma Sally, used to have me working in her flower beds with her. I would paint the bricks around the borders and pull the weeds. And she talked a lot about the plants and flowers. And I've always loved it.
Mm.
So to do lawn care, it's therapeutic. I enjoy it a lot.
So what led you to turn, I guess, your childhood learning experience or childhood special time with your relative into a service organization where you are changing the lives of seniors?
Well, first, I was blessed as a child to be born with 8 grandparents. And you
You
might
said
say
how many?
8.
Okay.
8. So my mother's parents, that's 2. My father's parents, that puts me at 4. But the longevity is on my father's side, where I had 2 great-grandmothers, now we're at 6,
Wow.
a great-grandfather, now we're at 7, and a great-great-grandmother, and we're at 8.
So longevity is in your family as
Yeah,
well.
yes, absolutely. And so my great-grandma Sally, I used to work in her garden, and as I said earlier, and when I would come home to visit from the Air Force, I would sit on the porch and be enjoying time with her, and she's not too happy. You know what, Grandma, what's the matter? She would point out her rose bushes, her flower beds overgrown with weeds, the tall grass, and I understood. I understood how she felt.
Mm.
And so I took the liberty to manicure her lawn, bring it back to its former glory. And the joy it put in her heart, the smile on her face, Ray, oh my goodness. Now that all my grandparents are gone, everyone's grandparent is my grandparent. And I started doing this in 2017, and the more lawns I did, the more I saw the need growing. But what really inspired me to start an organization was to get more help for the need. But I discovered that we were losing legacies. Our seniors are losing their properties due to failure to maintain their landscape. And so the word had to get out there about the impact that, as silent as it's kept, our legacies are being lost.
Yeah, because when that grass gets too tall, it does become a city ordinance problem, doesn't it?
It does.
And those mounting rates or fines can become something that can take a senior out of their home.
Undoubtedly. Now, look at it this way. A simple yard cut could be $60. If the city has to do it for them, they're going to pay a contractor to do it, and they're going to bill the senior for it. The city citation reads that, and it goes on further to say that there's going to be a $250 administrative cost associated with this city citation. Now, if they can't pay $60, how are they going to pay this $350?
Right.
Now? So as quiet as it's kept, those things mount 2 or 3 over the summer, another year, and our senior can be forced out. To the foreclosure, through the fines, and
then it bubbles over into other parts and areas of their lives.
Yes.
In a time where they're already feeling, in some cases, obsolete.
to say the least.
Mhm.
They're losing their independence. Now they have to look at they're losing their health is waning, and now they have to look at and deal with the fact that their yard is now the eyesore of the community when it once used to be the corner lot that everyone raved about.
Mhm.
That's got to be heartbreaking and heart-wrenching.
Yeah.
And now to be faced with city citations and now potentially losing a place that you've been at 60, 70 years, I hear their cries. I hear their pleas over simple city citations.
Mhm.
They cause health problems, worry, stress,
Mhm.
and anxiety. So,
What a beautiful heart you have to realize that this is something way more than just cosmetic.
yes,
Wow. So, how does your program work?
seniors that are 70 and older or 65 with a disability and they're under financial constraints.
Okay.
It's just not for, hey, I'm 70 years old and I want somebody to do my grass and I have $1 million. No,
Mhm. Mhm.
it is for our seniors that are at risk of city citations, those who have no answer. Their
Mhm.
children are living in other states, they're living by themselves. They have no one that can do it for them. They can't do it themselves and they don't have resources to pay someone to do it.
Mhm.
So if they qualify, Emmanuel's Hope Foundation, we do it complimentary. And
Mhm.
we want to empower our seniors to be prideful about home ownership again. So their house is no longer a place of stress, but they can say they feel pride about it like they used to when they were doing it themselves. So I'm very meticulous about how the lawn care is done and how beautiful we restore it.
Now, when I stumbled onto you, I, I,
Yes.
I did a little digging and I got to find out, or I ran across some images where I believe that both of your legs were in like casts or something like that. And yet the picture was you out doing service still. So can you tell our audience about how you got hurt and what compelled you to continue to serve?
Well, visited a friend's, went to a funeral in another state, and I was on a second story balcony, and the banister didn't hold my weight, and I'm a lightweight. And I fell over, and I was blessed not to fall on my neck, my head, or my back. But fortunately and unfortunately, I landed on my feet. But I broke both of my feet. I got to the emergency room to discover that both heels had been fractured through. And so I was bedridden for a short period of time in a wheelchair, then using my father's rollator because I the same one he used to use. And I felt compelled to still be out providing service once I was able to walk again with cast on my feet. Seniors are still looking for Emmanuel and still requiring service. So it was my heart's desire to get back out there and do that. So I did.
I just want to tell you to be able to do what you've done, it's going to be in my ear. Anytime I say I can't do,
Yes.
you're going to remind me, yes, I can. I can absolutely do. So find out what specific lawn care services are on the no charge menu after the break.